What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Angel. Hope and pray that you're having a blessed day. I know I am. So, yeah, guys, it's finally here. Lair of Darkness. I've been waiting for this ever since it was announced over in the OCG. I really think this is one of the best structure decks in terms of like just utility that can be added to the meta. I've seen since Monarchs, I'd have to say. There's a lot of good cards here and a lot of really sick reprints. I mean, stuff that I think should have been reprinted long ago. Made more available, but at the same time, Konami's taking care of it now. As I said, it's a very good structure deck. The new cards, especially the little cards, so good, so broken. And you guys know I would definitely have many a deck profile featuring some of these staples out here. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, let's see, make sure you guys know it. Fresh box, with the whole opening experience with you. Okay, plastic. Ta-da! See here, you already know, got the little rules booklet, little mat. It's pretty good. This would be a sick real mat though. Like the little paper mat they have right there. That'd be sick. I'll see if I can contact MetaMats if they can hook that up for me. Alright, let's get to the good stuff. So yeah, I mean, I really like this. I really like this deck, guys. I mean, I don't believe personally, just thoughts on the deck, that it's going to be, tier 1, anything like that. But I definitely do think, the engine, in terms of Lilith, Arima, things like that, Lair of Darkness, it'll see play in a lot of other stuff. Particularly, I know a lot of Infernoid players that, can't wait for the field spell, or couldn't wait for the field spell. Now that it's here, they have a lot of very neat ideas with it. We'll see how the meta shapes out, guys. All right, so let's get into it. We got Lilith, Lady of Lament. Guys, this card is so good. If you don't know what it does, I'll read it for you guys. Alright, so check it out. So now, if this card is normal summon, its original attack becomes 1,000, which is, who cares. Quick effect. You contribute 1 dark monster, reveal 3 normal traps from your deck. Your opponent randomly chooses one for you and to set it on the field. So you can't ash that. And you shuffle the rest back into your deck. You can only use the effect of Lady of Lament once per turn. And, just being able to tribute 1 off the field. And also, you already know with Lair of Darkness, this is so sick. This card is so good. Definitely a 3-up with it. If you're running the engine. The Darkness Diablos, the big beater guy, can't be Kaiju, can't be targeted. You know what he does. I'll read the effects just in case anybody's not familiar. Alright, your opponent cannot tribute this face-up card. Amazing. And cannot target it with card effects. Beastly. You can only use one of each effect of Darkness Diablos, Lord of the Lair once per turn. If a dark monster you control is tributed, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your graveyard if it was there when you tributed it, or hand, even if not. That's really good. You can tribute 1 dark monster. Your opponent places 1 card from their hand on either the top or the bottom of their deck. That's really solid. So basically, you can make them dead draw, or you can make them give up a very valuable resource with this card. So good. Like I really like it. I really like these cards. You're definitely going to see a lot of different sick profiles out of me with these cards out now, especially Dark Lord. You guys all know how I do. One Arima. The Wicked, Arima, the Wicked Warden. All right, let's see what he does. You can discard this card, add 1 Lair of Darkness. Okay, so Searcher from your deck to your hand. You can tribute 1 dark monster, draw 1 card, or if you tribute a dark monster other than this card to activate this effect, you can add 1 dark monster with 2,000 or more defense from your deck to your hand instead. You can only use this effect of Arima, the Wicked Warden, once per turn. That is just so, guys, that is just so good because you basically can search this guy out as well. I mean, like I said, this right here is just so solid. To me, you gotta. A lot of this engine, it can be condensed, but they're just the cards are so good on paper that you just kind of, you can see them being ran as 3-ups and a lot of different things. 1 Lair of Darkness, guys. Now this is the beast. This is the best card in the deck. This card is so sick, guys. Let's read this for you. All right. So what it does. All face-up monsters on the field become dark. That's really cool. Once per turn, if you would tribute a monster you control to activate this card's effect, you contribute 1 dark monster your opponent controls, even though you do not control it. That's just, come on, guys. That's just beastly. Once per turn during the end phase, special summon as many torment tokens, Fiend, Dark level 3, attack 1,000 and defense 1,000 as possible to the turn player's field and defense position up to the number of monsters tributed this turn while this card was face up, guys. And then basically this also generates tokens for links as well. And even though either player can get it, guys, manipulating the opponent with this deck is really easy. So I don't even really worry about that. So like this card is just amazing. This will see meta play. Like I said, I don't think it's tier 1 broken, but this definitely will see some meta play somewhere. And something that's gonna kind of keep people off guard. And one Grinning Grey Virus, guys. This is the card I really think is very underrated. Let's read it for you. I know, like I said, I've seen it when it was announced in the OCG. Players looked at it. I saw some mixed reactions to it. I think this card is extremely underrated. Tribute 1 Dark Monster with 3,000 or less attack. That's easy. Your opponent destroys 1 card of their choice in their hand or deck for every 500 attack that monster had. So you're basically counting 500 intervals, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You guys get the drift. If you tribute a monster with 2,000 or more attack to activate this card, look at all cards your opponent draws until the end of their 3rd turn after this card's activation, and destroy all monsters among them. So that's, guys, that's before you even apply the effect to destroy the monsters up to the 500 per, etc. That's just non-negotiable. They destroy all monsters amongst them if you meet the requirement to tribute the 2,000 or more attack monster. And cards sent to the graveyard, but this card's effect cannot activate their effects that same turn. So basically, they get no pluses if they destroy floaters. That's just this card, in my opinion, is really just amazing, guys. You'll definitely see me run this. And then one Duke Shade. This is like the kaiju for the deck. What he does is basically allows you to tribute. I'll just read them for you guys. You contribute any number of dark monsters. Special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, it gains 500 attack for each monster you tributed. If this card is normal summon or special summon, you can target 1 level 5 or higher dark monster and your graveyard added to your hand, so he recycles as well. You can only use each effect of Duke Shade, the Sinister, Shadow Lord once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate either of this card's effects except dark monsters. And if you use this card effects, you really don't need to summon anything but dark monsters. It's a really good card. I think this is also very underrated. It has a lot of good utility. I have a lot of ideas. I see it as a one-of in a couple of builds, but it definitely does have a place there. So it's really, really solid. And then let's get on to the rest of the deck. 1 Darkest Diablos. 1 Lich Lord, Prometheus, Archfiend, Emperor, Caius. That's a really good reprint right there. Legendary Mondrigar Zed. Vanity's Fiend. That's just a sick reprint. That's amazing. Love that. Mist Archfiend, Infernal Dragon, Archfiend Cavalry, Stygian, Street Patrol. That's kind of cool. Phantom of Chaos, Plague Wolf, Garb. This is really, really awesome. Fiendish Rhino Warrior. That's great. I'm putting together BA right now. I'll definitely have that profile for you guys fairly soon. And this is really good. I like that. Let's do that in there. Cray Bandit, Tour Guide. That's a good one. Absolute King. That's really solid as well. Link Karibo. Reoccurring Nightmare. The Common Allure, guys. That's really solid, dude. That's sick. Great reprint, Konami. Great reprint. Card or Hand Destruction, Foolish Burial Goods. That's a good one too. Boogie Trap is trash. Fires of Doomsday, Veil of Darkness, Crush Card, Deck Dev, Eradicator, Full Force. I got the Supermax rarity of all of those except for Crush Card. That's like $1,500. Dark Light. That is, if I'm not mistaken, it's still that high. Trap of Darkness, Mind Crush. That's a good reprint too. Rise to Full Height. Curse of Darkness, Sinister Yoshiro, and a little Torment token, and let's not forget the little Duel Links card. Alright guys, so that's it for the box opening. Like I said, thoughts on it, I think we'll definitely see these cards, see a lot of, I don't know if it's a lot of play, but they're definitely going to see play in the meta, guys. As I said, don't think it's tier 1, but you'll definitely see some decks that I believe you're going to see some tops featuring at least, a small engine featuring these cards. So that's all I have for you guys today. Look forward to get you guys some content in the future. Keep an eye out for that. I got a little sick Dark Lords deck profile coming up featuring some of this Lair of Darkness stuff, guys. You know how I love to run my Dark Lords. So that's it, guys. It's been your boy Angel. Be blessed. Make smart choices. May the Lord work in your lives, and peace.